a tu manera.
Yo te quiero aunque no quiera.
Puro, puro chantaje, puro, puro chantaje.
You know, Masivo.
Radiant team's turn to ban. Dire team's turn to pick.
The first phase heroes that OG just ran.
Okay, this has to be too good, right, for OG. It has to be too. They have to go for the IO.
I don't know.
But if they don't, Cloud9 will.
10 seconds remaining.
That's where I'm seeing the issue arise.
5 seconds remaining.
Because then you give Cloud9 the ability to actually pick their
Radiant
combination.
team's turn to pick.
And it's going to be a Phoenix. Well, we talked about Icebird versus Firebird. Firebird was the big thing from Fly at TI6.
Yep.
Now TI7, he's going to bring it back.
Hero is pretty good against IO. They're considering that Cloud9 will go that route.
10 seconds
Phoenix has
remaining.
Pretty good solutions. Hard for IO to use the tether
5
heal when
seconds
he's
remaining.
under the effects of any of the damage over time abilities Phoenix has plenty of.
Radiant
It's
team's
very
turn to
difficult
pick.
to model.
Lena.
Cloud9.
Dire team's turn to pick.
Well, Ice and Fire. It's not the sisters
Alright.
combination. Instead, it's the sister and the very weird dead uncle.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know where to
10
go.
seconds remaining.
Okay, so anyway, the
5
Lena
seconds
pick
remaining.
is surprising to me. I don't think Lena generally gets picked this early. I said that about Wyvern in the last. Seeing some shifts here. Lena is, however, decent against Phoenix. Has good bursts to kill Phoenix off if it's caught off guard by a stun. Can destroy the Supernova fairly easily with the stacks of Fiery Soul. And they go for the Lich again, which we haven't really seen. We didn't see in the last series. I don't know how much this hero has been favored in other matches today. But Cloud9 have first faced him
Radiant team
twice now,
banned.
so this might be a Cloud9 thing.
Invoker pickup, so Masters of Fire. Of course, Invoker does have some other talents as well. But I'm actually thinking about that Lena as well, because there was one team I was doing my research on, and I'm fairly certain it was Cloud9 where
10
AUI
seconds
was,
remaining.
but I didn't write it down in my book of thing.
It could
5
very well
seconds
be. He's
remaining.
played some more uncharacteristic supports in the past, where
Dire
he,
team ban.
one of AUI's strengths as a support player is he's very good at the farming style. So if you play like that, if you have a dynamic in your team where one support gets to farm quite a lot, that he is the type of support player that can make a Lena work very well. There's other players that it wouldn't be that good of a fit for. For example, Pilot Eye, doesn't really fit
10
his
seconds
archetype.
remaining.
It's his style of play as a support player. I could see it being an
Radiant
option
team's
for
turn to
AUI. I
ban.
think if you're running support Lena, however, you want your carry or your core mid, like one of the cores should set up your stun, because it's not reliable. It's generally the other way around you play, that the supports set up the cores to shine, but you can actually set up a position for it to shine if you have the right ways that the heroes play off each other. Hero like Chaos Knight, for example, is
10
very strong
seconds
as a carry
remaining.
together with support Lena. Very high kill potential
5 seconds remaining.
together, both in lane and in the mid game.
Speaking of CK, he was banned in the second phase of the last game, so
By
we
Cloud9.
should look to see if they do it again. We've already taken out the Phantom Lancer, so they're
Dire team's
very
turn
much
to ban.
forcing OG to play a different style, and now they will ban the Chaos Knight.
Means TA is available again, but they already grabbed Invoker, so that's why they don't care, actually. So never mind about that.
Yeah, and up against a Phoenix, she'll burn to death.
Yeah. Let's see. So OG,
10
what did they
seconds
ban apart from
remaining.
AM last game? It was AM and another carry, I think.
5 seconds
You really do
remaining.
have that.
Huh?
Said you can look up the drafts, man.
All right. All right.
Stop being lazy over in that corner.
All right.
You just click on the right.
Casting.
Okay. Let me call out the play. 1 minute 29, 28, 27, 26.
Okay,
Maybe.
so last game, OG banned Alchemist. Alchemist, that's what it was.
second phase.
So
You're
Alk
right.
got through this time. They banned the Bat Rider instead. There's a lot of adaptation compared to last game. There's so many bans that were present in last game. Bat is out, Wyvern, and Nyx, and PL. So we have 4 of the
10
previous heroes
seconds
banned
remaining.
in 8 bans. It's pretty common to see 1 or 2. Sometimes they just
5
shift it up a bit,
seconds
but this is
remaining.
a big change up this second game.
MV's playing the long game, playing for the 18th. He understands that he needs to see OG strategies, more of them. So just keep banning out the heroes that
Dire
played
team's
before and
turn to
force
pick.
OG to do something new and different. And hello, Earth Spirit. He was banned out in the first phase previously. It was done by CLOUD9, I believe,
Yep.
in the first phase of last game.
Who plays this hero on CLOUD9?
I
That doesn't really strike me as an AUI hero, but it is a 4. This
10
hero is not
seconds
really
remaining.
a 5. Very
Pilot
often
I
is.
will play the Lich.
5 seconds remaining.
So yeah. I mean, I
team's
guess
turn
there's
to
no
pick.
choice.
Yeah.
This is a bit surprising to me. I didn't think we were going to see AUI playing an Earth Spirit, but looking forward to it. That also means the Lich is a core. Unless it is possible to play Earth Spirit off lane. You can put it there, and in some games it can actually shine from that position because you get faster levels,
10
and this hero
seconds
scales
remaining.
incredibly well
Dire
with levels.
team's turn to
I'd be
pick.
very concerned that you wouldn't really
But
have a
I-
tanky frontliner if you did that, especially now as Juggernaut
Yeah, I don't
once
think
again
they're
is
gonna do it.
getting worked into that one position.
Probably just a standard Lina mid, Earth Spirit support, Lich support, and then the Earth Spirit will focus a lot on mid. I guess they're picking the Earth Spirit mainly because of
10
Invoker.
seconds
It's actually
remaining.
a very good counter because Invoker is one of those mid heroes that's very static, very immobile,
5 seconds
and
remaining.
can be put under a lot of pressure. And then you have this kind of a high impact lane, like a kill lane. Earth Spirit Lina can cause a lot of trouble. So see where they're coming from here with these 2 picks together. Just see what they decide to go for their off lane now. Juggernaut will safely carry. I like the Jugger pick more in this game, by the way. I want to point that out. I think it makes a lot more sense to me to pick this hero against Phoenix and Invoker. Invoker 100% spell based. Jugger's a great hero against Phoenix. Healing ward messes with Sunray. You have a hero who can actually spin and destroy the egg. Pretty good choice overall. And I like it with like the pacing of Cloud9's lineup in this game. It's fast again. Let's see if they can get better results out of it this time.
They just need the aggression to come with it.
Yes.
Like if they hold back and they farm, then you're gonna see what we've seen from Anim time and time again. We saw it with Templar Assassin. Early game doesn't go well. Players catch up with Ancients. Invoker. Early game goes half decently. Picks up Midas, and mid game goes really well. Pirax will play very problematic for the mid. So maybe that's the other question mark too. How hard can that Earth Spirit rotate? We talk about Cloud9 not having that very obvious Earth Spirit player. It's not as obvious as someone like Jirax from OG, who is just renowned for that player.
Yeah.
Cloud9 doesn't have that type of player on the ES. And then you're going up against
Radiant
renowned
team
Earth
ban.
Spirit player. Jirax is going to know when that gank's going to be coming in. And we get an Axe pickup now from S4. This is very, very tanky lineup and survivable lineup once more from OG.
X is a bit hit or miss against this type of lineup, though. He's very good against Juggernaut, but that's it. I don't think he's good against
10
any of the other
seconds
heroes.
remaining.
And OG are running out of time, and they're probably
Dire
just like,
team's
okay,
turned
how do we
ban.
get a hero that can deal with Jugger? Because the rest of our lineup is not good at dealing with Jugger this time. X gets Blink Blade Mail, Jugger kills himself on the Blade Mail. It's a pretty standard counter. The problem is X is not good against this like magic burst early game.
Yep.
See, sure you've got Berserker's Call to stay alive against the physical, but you're actually just going to die to these heroes in lane. Juggernaut isn't
10
even a
seconds
particularly good
remaining.
matchup in lane if there is stuns to set him up for the spin.
They still banned the
5
Void.
seconds
Like I know
remaining.
the Void could work for No Tail in the same
Dire
way.
I
team's
think it's a
turn to
good
pick.
I think it's a very good ban, actually.
There goes the Enigma from Cloud9. Actually, yeah, it would have been that big AoE controller they're still looking for, and they needed something out of their safe lane.
Yeah, I think they wanted Void, actually. Agree with that ban 100%. Sets up Invoker and Phoenix very well. It's very classic OG
10
pick together with
seconds
Phoenix.
remaining.
It doesn't have the best synergy with Axe, though, but I
5
think they
seconds
could have still
remaining.
taken that route. especially when they're this short on time and they're like, okay, we need
Yeah.
to make a decision. Fall back to your
Time
comfort
is
zone.
terrible. They've only got 5 seconds to make their choice, and Fly does not look confident. He
Radiant
says,
team's turn to
Yeah.
well, I suppose there's one way to stop Omnislash from killing you. Because it's going to
This-
cause problems against Lina.
I love this hero. I love this hero, and I think it's good sometimes, and I think this is one of those games where it can work.
10 seconds
So if
remaining.
you play Pugna position 1, which it looks like they will, they'll put the Invoker mid. You need a hero that can
seconds
deal the
remaining.
physical damage that Pugna can't, and Invoker is one of those hybrids that has the damage in him if it's needed on Exort build to actually be able to right-click heroes. Nether Ward is fantastic this game. It's very good against Lina and Lich. Like you said, Decrepify has plays against Juggernaut, and
I don't think they've got the counter push against him either. Like,
Not really.
You've got ability to clear wave, but Decrepify doesn't really care. Lich and Earth Spirit are not the greatest heroes for pulling wave. In fact, that's actually been one of the big things people have pointed out about Lich, the fact that he drags the creep wave back onto his tower. There's less defense when he sacrifices.
Yep.
So maybe that's when Pugna turns this into a push game.
Now, the downside for OG is that both of their cores are fragile, low HP end heroes.
Yeah.
And Cloud9 can try to abuse that with the right offlane pick. I'm trying to think of what is available to them. So Nyx would have been fantastic. Antimage as a carry would have been fantastic, but he's banned and they have Jugger. But there has to be something in the pool here for them that really deals with these int heroes well in the offlane. I don't think Nyx is the only choice. There's plenty of heroes that can like just burst and kill them off. I was thinking Puck could be a choice. Actually sets up and rounds up their lineup very nicely, but he's not the best against Pugna.
Choose your
Timbersaw. Okay. So I think instead we're going to see the approach here from Cloud9 that they're trying to enforce a Timber versus Axe matchup. And then they will do something pseudo-aggro again. Maybe the Lich Jugger. Love, by the way, how there's 2 of every hero. Is that just on my screen?
That's just on your screen.
I have 2 of every hero.
You're right, they're warping in and out.
Models are like on top of each other. Okay. Yeah, Timber versus Axe matchup is... Actually, if it's one-on-one in isolation, it's a pretty even matchup in the beginning, but then Timber generally takes over. Unless Axe gets very good spins in the start. And then the other lanes, we will see that Lich Jugger could go aggro again. I think it's totally playable. This game especially. And then they can target the Invoker really hard because their safe lane is freed up. If Earth Spirit and Lich can both leave the safe lane alone, they can shut down Ana a lot harder than in last game. An Invoker, yes, he can come back like TA can, but it's a different curve. It's not like that. You just farm 2 stacks of triple Ancients and you're back in the game. If Invoker is destroyed in lane and gets a couple of deaths, it takes longer.
Yeah.
And OG's lineup doesn't seem like the best to like make the space for him to come back. But we'll see how it goes down. I really like this draft. To me, this is a very unpredictable game with a lot of like X factors. Mainly, I think heroes to watch out for will be Earth Spirit. I think for the Axe, 1, will he get good blink calls? 2, will he get to play Dota? The other one, is he actually... If Axe has a miserable lane, if he has a very, very hard time, it takes so long to come back sometimes. Sometimes you miss the timing window of the hero that he's looking. A lot of it comes down to whether they get the lanes they want. So let's see. Maybe they even put the Timber off lane at play for him. Tri-lane the Axe for that reason, that they want Axe to be shut down really hard. Who knows?
Well, early vision up. We'll see where everyone's going to go. So it is going to be No-Tail into the safe lane. Fly is hovering around mid with just Obs and Sentry, but you also notice the aggressive wards out from Cloud9. They smoked, they got out early. OG have no idea about this, so they're watching the ward, the rune, the bounty rune up on the top, keeping that eyes very closely on that, and then the other one's in mid. So they're wanting to focus on the rotations off the top lane from
30
OG,
seconds to battle.
as well as give any kind of advantage into the mid lane that allows Sparta to win that. And OG's vision is also more towards the bottom lane rotation. They haven't put down their second obs just yet, so we'll have to keep an eye on Fly to see where he believes.
Yep. I love this Phoenix.
What's he got on?
Vermilion Crucible.
The battle's starting.
It sure ain't no shovel and triangle head, that's for sure.
It was an ore. It was an ore.
I keep telling yourself.
I actually asked a bigger question. Why does an egg have a model which looks more like a bear? When you click on the item they actually have, it looks more.
How does that look like a bear?
That was a bear. Look, right there, the model modifier. It's a bear.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the model itself looked like a bear. I was like, how do you see a bear in this lava egg? All right, let's look toward mid, Toby. Dota's happening, and they want to tri-lane Fata in the start. Oh, shards. JRX is still playing the old patch, so those shards would have been perfect, but this time they are a bit short.
But thanks to the Observer, what they've got planted down, they understand that Fata is alone here, and they didn't de-ward the ops. So Jirax and Anna, yeah, they've revealed themselves, but Fly was keeping himself pretty well secret on the other side. That won't last much longer. He's already bailing out. And AUI is looking for a possibility onto NoTail. Walks up, rolling boulder forward, MSS. He's only got reactive armor. There's no damage he can give to help kill off NoTail. And NoTail will have to burn the salve.
He has to salve and 8 tangos on safe lane Pug. So he has plenty of sustain for now to stay in the lane. He's got a magic stick.
I think he also understands the fact that his support is going to be busy elsewhere. And rolling boulders coming in once more. AUI really trying to get through NoTail. There is, again, no level 2 on MSS. No Timber Chain or no Whirling Death.
And NoTail actually has higher movement speed than Timber, even under Orb of Venom, because Pugna's base move speed is 335, and Timber's is 290, so he can't catch up when the rolling. Roll again from UI, though. This time he has to stun. He's going to kill him.
Oh, with the kick. Icarus dive. It takes too long from Fly. He didn't actually have sprites to give either. And now MSS will move in closer. This happened also because the pull happened. So there was no way for NoTail. Fly is running away from MSS. Whirling Death, the one more punch will do the work. And CLOUD9 get 2 kills on their top lane.
Oh, nice steal from AUI as well.
They didn't have no Spirit players, is what we thought.
I mean, he may have played a game or two. I don't remember. It's not a hero I connect with this player.
Yeah, we always think of techies when it comes to AUI.
I don't think of techies at all.
I think of him every day.
Yeah.
I think of that game you had to cast
miserable
in Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Techies, if you ever want an analyst to cast a fantastic game they feel really simulated with, get them to cast a techies game. Nice double light striker range in the middle from Fata, keeping Anna and Jirax out once again. Yeah, maybe Jirax didn't get the patch note memo. Pushes them away with the ice shards once more.
So just to explain how this works, when you use ice shards now, where you target it is where the back wall of the shards end up. In the past, where you target it was where the center of the half circle would be that the shards form. So that means you need to cast it further back now if you haven't played Tusk for a while. I'm pretty sure Jirax has played Tusk for a while. I don't think it's just randomly picking it down. He hasn't played it for like 3 patches, but it's kind of funny in some games that you watch. It's just like the Tusk just needs 30 minutes to adapt. You can just tell he hasn't played Tusk for like 2 months. Not in pro games, however, but you know.
I don't think Jirax though would have too many problems with that, but it'll be changing a muscle reflex, maybe.
Pretty much. It's just you just need to convince your brain that it's wrong for the first part of the game. Like fixed after that. Let's dodge up the stun there by Jirax.
He's creating space more than anything else.
Pretty much,
talked about like the issues for Anna potentially getting ganked. Yeah, the top lane's died. NoTail, you can see
those were good though. That was really good shards. Counterplay from AUI.
Boulder! AUI got the double kick onto Anna as well as Jirax. Jirax has a snowball available. Anna trying to get out of this one. The Light Strike Ray will connect. Fata staying right on his tail with the 1 charges and the cross. The Slave will be able to reach him just on the tip. Anna will fall down. Fata wants a little bit more, but doesn't have the damage to kill off Jirax.
Actually, very surprised the CS in the mid is the way it is. Even with both Tusk and I guess Tusk started.
Oh, Jirax, no. Wait, hang on. Is he gonna? Okay, it's because Fata got himself an Invisor, and I thought Jirax was gonna tank and farm a little bit for just a second longer. Fly's getting. Okay, MSS, don't try and attack.
But yeah, this is basically the trade-off we had in the start, was that the Tusk was targeting mid a lot and Earthspirit was targeting top in the start, so Fata fell behind a little bit on CS because he was getting targeted harder in that sense. But, you know, generally when you watch this matchup, it's the Lina that's ahead over the Invoker, and he is ahead on levels. It looks like the Invoker's doing well here because he's 6 CS up, but Fata almost has a full level advantage here after that kill. And that can very quickly snowball in this mid lane. We're going to roll in with AUI, we'll be dodged.
And this time Anna actually got a little bit of vision thanks to the Obs ward, but...
He's still going to die.
Yeah, he's got a couple of 1 charges up his sleeve with the Cold Snap and the Ice Wall.
Oh, he missed!
Oh, he's gonna...
Oh, no!
Oh, the slave is a little bit off to the right!
Oh, Ana is so good. I think Fata's a bit triggered now. That is so... Oh my god. It's like, it's one thing that you miss, but you feel like that attack didn't miss because you know, you fired it and you didn't see the missed text until the attack actually misses.
Oh, AUI. He just tried to rolling boulder away. He'll still get the double kick, however. Jirax can fly hot in the tails. There goes the Shaz, and AUI is actually pinned. He cannot get out. He is another block in Jirax's igloo.
Those kind of things, I can't state enough how much it actually matters that this kill mid doesn't happen. If this kill happens and they do it successfully, Earth Spirit might not be moving there. Fata would have been level 6 way earlier, and he used all of his mana to not get the kill. So, like this mid lane now where they're both pretty much level 6 would have been maybe an almost level 7 Lina and a level 5 Invoker. And that is really
going again.
Now instead there's plays available. Very nice by Jirax.
You want to tilt somebody, this is one way to do it. Not roll forward. Fata able to get the able to get cold snapped up. Ana with the extra help of Fly. The Light Strike Array is actually going to get him with the slave. Fata, turn your frown upside down. They'll get both the Fire Rat as well as the Master of Magic.
Alright, never mind.
And Envy's going to go for the solo kill on bottom. He can consume Mango and go for the Omni Slash, but decides against it against S4. Okay, he still consumed the Mango.
So right after OG got out of jail in mid, they go for a 3-man gank and die too. So now mid lane is back to what we were expecting it to be. But chaotic.
Everything in the world is back to where it should. Wait. S4 trying to bait with a huge cleaver. It's not like they're going to see your animation. Envy spins and then just backs out.
S4 is getting some pretty good farm. This lane is not that easy for the X. Playing against Juggerlich, not the easiest thing ever. Of course, Envy, miles ahead.
Yeah, all three cores of CLOUD9 are miles ahead. They have the top 3 net worths on the board at the moment. 3-2, 3-1, and just shy of 2-7. And the highest you have is Ana. Actually, I take that back. Now it's actually Axe. He's just ahead at 2.5. Notel rolling boulder forward, gonna miss his target. Jirax is nearby. They shard up again, not able to block MSS, but they interrupt his Timber Chain out. So Notail moves in with more Nether Blast, but the damage isn't enough. The Sunstrike, MSS decides to be aggressive, turns around for the fight. Even AUI unintentionally kicking Fly in with the rock, so they'll lose the Pugna. And CLOUD9 running forward, MSS having to dodge sprites. I don't think he really cares that much. He's still taking him to survive.
And a sentry mid. This could be a really big kill. He can't kill him almost on his own. AUI comes in.
Yeah, rolling boulder into spin.
Oh, whoa. They don't have, he didn't have any stones.
Does he go up?
He had no stones left.
They see him. They see him. They see him. He's in the sentry. He's in the sentry. He's out of the sentry.
Close call.
Vision game.
That could have been very different if AUI had 1 stone, but he has used all of his stone. There's been so many plays that his stone economy right now needs a bit of time to build up again. If there was a silence there, so Invoker couldn't go Ghost Walk or a stun, they could have maybe killed him there, but Ana gets out again.
So is this when we say it's a 2-2? Ana is 2, CLOUD9 is 2? Ana's managed to dodge the gank a couple of times. MSS, nice chain. That snowball's going to go in deep. And the Sunray damage, Jirax doesn't reach him. MSS just chains further and further away. Uchi really wanting the kill on that off-lane Timbersaw.
Get it. Now, lane pressure will be applied. This rotation appears actually weak target. S4 just solo killed Lich with Axe.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Not exactly the lane I was looking at. It's a very unlikely play.
Just S4 thing.
He might have caught him on the way out of the shop, or maybe Pi was just a bit out of position there.
Jirax coming in towards the mid. They're trying to stop Eternal Envy and AUI from just taking the tower, so Jirax will take the creep wave away from the tower, rolling boulder, dodged by Jirax. See it coming from a mile away. And then rolling boulders to the range creep under the tower. Sunray down, Jirax doesn't have enough life to survive that. AUI trying to help out with a kick, now into the Omni Slash. Ana, the Sunstrike's in a good position. Eternal Envy sharing the burden with his creep wave, but the burden is too much. Envy will die underneath the tier 1 tower. Notel joins the fight, but he doesn't have the mana. Even with the Soul Ring and 1 charge, there's not enough to give. And Fata has Laguna Blade. Notel knows he has to give that respect.
He could easily get caught by a roll here. Still only 1 stone now on AUI, but these heroes of OG are very low. At the same time, there was a kill top, right? Or was that bottom? MSS killed S4, so
Yep.
the Timber rotated down and got a very nice kill there, of course.
It looks like he was creep skipping.
Yep. About right.
That's a nice observer ward to have for OG. They now see 4 heroes from Cloud9 in the mid lane. Like, Phoenix can probably just, like, Sunray and slow this down. Speaking of, yet again, another kill in bottom lane that we get to miss. It's Notel solo killing MSS.
There's so much stuff going on in this game that is, like, all of these solo kills and weird ganks that are happening is very active and very unpredictable.
But you're expecting the fight to happen in mid, like Cloud9 to push it, and then Notel just walks down, realizes he's more powerful than the Timber will ever be. And Anna's going to join him. They want to try and force this. Like, Vada is nearby. Notel is just so juicy. You want to go for him. And AUI rolling ball forward. Anna.
Oh, they still don't have
A reveal.
This already happened once before now for AUI. Really needs to
They found another one. Notel. He's decrepifying, but then the Blade Fury's doing more work. Then the water's down. Eternal Enemy doesn't have Omni Slash. And right now, the silence. Pugner couldn't drain out of him enough. The healing ward will die. MSS will jump in. They can at least farm the Nether ward.
20 gold. Yeah!
Critical.
Who cares about the Pugna kill if we can get 20 gold for a 3-hero rotation?
I had actually 5 heroes in the bottom part at the end of all of that.
More or less.
OG rotated 2 down through that.
It feels like the game is stabilizing a little bit now with the way heroes are moving around. I think the main thing to keep an eye on right now is the fact that everyone has their ultimate apart from the Tusk. Tusk is a bit far behind here, but the rest of the heroes are definitely able to team fight, so we're probably going to be looking a bit more towards, like, the heroes will come together more now. S4 has his Blink Dagger, and then this Phoenix ulti, this is the time to go, and it looks like that's exactly it. So here comes the smoke.
The Dire just scanned. They got a positive ping on AUI moving up. So either they'll know it's a ward or they'll believe they're being swarmed in from around the back. In fact, that's the line that was drawn in by Fly. He was actually thinking that people were doing the old ramp around.
Still, Notel will be very, very good for Cloud9. He's going to give them a tower as well. Notel reads it perfectly, dodges around the long way and gets his tower.
Too many players missing.
Yep.
No one's pressuring the mid anymore. There's a bottom lane that's not taking any level of farm. Like, compared to game 1, these lanes have practically been a ghost town. For the amount of people spending time in the like farming them up, everyone's rotating with multiple numbers to take the fights. And OG, they are here. They're here in force. Quick little sigil. MV starts his spin. He may have actually really wanted to have that in a bit, but Durax throws the shards out. Let me push a little bit higher. Pylai, he's got that Chain Frost available. Sunray is out. Here comes Pylai. Chain Frost up. Icarus dives. Can take it up, down, and around. And the snowball, it never bounces. The Omni Slash, it goes on top of S4. MV starting off his spin. S4 doesn't have the life to survive through this. Maybe now he does. Able to get the call and the dunk. The bonus move speed. Getting Durax to get away. And the blink from S4 to the trees. The bonuses allow them to escape the Timber Saw and get a 1-for-1 trade-off. They did still lose Notel, who was trying to battle the back lines. Durax, okay, maybe not out scot-free. Timber chain up, Durax, snowball dodges straight through the middle of the chain. Chakram is back up for MSS. Chains forward, Chakram's down, Durax. Mr. Michael Flatley right now, Lord of the Tusk. Dodging the attacks perfectly.
Very nice footwork by OG, honestly. Both of those plays from Jerax and S4 could have easily ended in Cloud9 kills, but got outmaneuvered and outplayed in both occasions, and they also defend their tower this way. OG barely took any damage on that, and they claimed their own. Notel got that one. Yep, Pi, he will be fine. Oh, Sunstrike. Oh, yep.
Oh! Got him! Eta! Prosta!
Nieta!
Now rush.
Mid tower is going to go down. So another rotation here from Cloud9.
I think Anna's looking for the deny. I think he might be also a little concerned about the rock that's in front of him. Here comes Tusker. The kick out. Now, well, the call is there from S4. Juggernaut ain't going anywhere. Pass potentially down Farna. Nice last striker rate, keeping Anna out of the fight. Laguna Blade S4 limping himself away, holding the belly like indigestion. Back to the dire side of the river. So Juggernaut for Phoenix. A good trade for OG, but they did still, however, lose that mid tower.
very, very even game right now.
Yeah, a lot closer than game 1.
Yeah, it also feels like going the stretch in this game. It's less obvious who has the better late game. Like Invoker is regarded as one of the absolute best late gamers, but Pugna generally considered a hero that falls off a little bit, and then you look toward Cloud9. Lina scales very well. Timber actually scales very well, even in an offlane position when he has this of a start. MSS is 5-1 with 66 CS. Jugger is a little bit so-so for phases, but he can also be very good late game. So Cloud9 this time, I think, have the tools to win this one if it goes late.
Yeah.
And that means they don't have to feel as stressed to make these moves that they were making in the first game, where OG just counterplayed them very well.
So then it's up to OG to be the aggressors. But that's...
Well, maybe. It depends, because I don't think OG just flat out loses late game either. It's a lot about who gets the jump and Invoker's ability to scale. Both teams can feel comfortable, I think.
The Glimmer gets him so close. He's so close to Barda. They Sunray. They didn't see him. I'll do that. Yep, there we go. There we go. The burn connects. Barda tries to break free. Here comes just Sunstrike. AUI. He'll actually share the load, but the Lina goes down to No-Tail. With the Nether Ward, she cannot commit anything. It's one of those brutal things for a Lina where you take the damage before the ability is cast. So even if she wants to Laguna, she'll kill herself.
Yeah.
And still not do the damage.
It's a level 1 ward.
It's only level 1?
It only gets Decrepify is a really good spell. It's been buffed a lot of times now. It's pretty crazy how much this ability does now. 6-second cooldown. 3.5 second duration. Makes things die or not die.
Amplify a hero like Timbersaw who can resist almost every bit of physical damage.
Dire's top tower is under
Pugna
attack.
can make Invoker look really good sometimes.
Yeah.
We didn't actually talk very much about how Decrepify synergizes with their lineup. It's very good with Phoenix and Invoker. Somewhat decent.
TPing top. S4's coming in. He wants the creep wave, however. He doesn't just want to have MSS by himself, but with Call into Sunstrike, rolling Boulder, they'll flip him like, oh!
That was really close.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on bottom lane, no teleport. But that Culling Blade mid-chain. It's like the master of blades.
The top tower did fall
did.
for OG, so at the very least MSS managed to accomplish that. This move, and like you said, they got the kill on the Pugna. Still very, very even. I'm curious to see if Cloud9 will be looking to, like, just what pace they're gonna go with. Because as I said before, they can play it fast, they can play it slow. I don't feel like there's necessarily a problem to either style, but I wonder what they feel. Like, if it's like, we can't let Invoker come on, we need to go and get stuff done, or we trust in our ability to scale. Because their Lina, for example, is going for a Bloodstone first item, which is generally considered a bit of a slower, farming-oriented build-up, rather than going for, say, a Yule's first, where you really just want to fight and find picks all the time. The Juggernaut is going straight into Manta, this time no drum for Envy, so also a bit more far.
Courier snipe!
Kill.
Courier kick! Had that vitality booster which
Kicked
belongs
with
to
the
Fada.
fist.
Kicked with the fist. Right, he's the Agnet. But it's funny talking about like all these items like going into potential late game, like it's the sand transition for Cloud9. No-Tail, I was expecting the Yule Scepter to be coming out on him, like some kind of extra disable or something to amplify him up, but Ether Lens as well as Glimmer Cape, and then going into an Aghanim Scepter is his second one.
This is the... We haven't seen that much Pugna, but I think this is like one of the more standard builds to go for right now. You get the Glimmer for your own defense mainly. Casted range is massively important on Pugna, so I definitely think Lens is almost always going to be a good choice. You can blast from far away, drain from far away.
Is it worth disassembling him later on as well? Like, you are up against a Timbersaw. I don't know if you've ever thought about building a silver engine on. Right now, I don't know who else on OG would buy one.
I mean, it's extremely gimmicky. It could happen, but I don't even think he's thought about it.
Call, Sunstrike, the Blade Mail is down, and that's exactly what you're talking about as the counter to the Juggernaut. When Blade Mail is up, Juggernaut goes down. Woo! There goes the pop of the Lich ulti. It doesn't bounce anymore though, but you've still got a 2-for-3 trade-up. Girax will go down, stuck inside the Chakram, but now MSS is the one in trouble. Anna sitting in the back lines with all the disable, all the control. There's still a 4-for-3 trade-off. No team really coming out fully on top of that one. Maybe OG, just because their 2 core survived compared to Cloud9 0 core survived.
Yeah, they get a lot of nice gold on the Pugna Invoker. if they have to keep 2 heroes alive, these are the 2 they want to keep. And in addition, Ana, I think, got 2 or 3 kills as well in this fight. So that's the Sunstrike. I think that's the first kill he gets.
First reveal the play zone as well.
Yep. I actually don't even think they needed it. Axe together with Invoker deals so much damage. This very nice Chain Frost. Huge impact on this fight again. I think CLOUD9 has been very good at using Chain Frost post game so far.
Haste.
But here he is. Kills me. Ana gets 2, Notel gets 2.
I'm still wondering if CLOUD9 are very happy with that fight, because it felt like they were struggling for positioning. Like you had Notel controlling up perfectly the high ground, just a little bit to the bottom right of the fight. Like then you had Ana coming in through the other side, and I guess CLOUD9 were just trying to retreat back to their tier 2 tower and make the best out of it.
It's a difficult position to fight in for the Radiant. It's one of the best avenues of attack for Dire because they have, like you said, they have multiple ways of coming in, and they have the high ground. All things considered, I think CLOUD9 should be okay with this. The Juggernaut died before the fight even began, right? So
yeah.
That was kind of a 4-on-5 afterwards.
Envy just got very lucky. The Creep Wave aggro to OG in the trees. And because of that, their gank got revealed.
S4 didn't break his smoke though. Still on the hunt.
Radiant's middle
Got
tower
a very
is
nice
under
position
attack.
here in the bottom lane. If this team is able to
Dire's
push
top
into this
tower
tower,
is
this
under
could set
attack.
them up very nicely for
Radiant's
Yes, we
middle
can. I
tower
reckon
is
anything
under
else
attack.
just the creep skip then. Would have dragged the Creep Wave in perfectly and then
Beating on Dire's top tower.
beat the crap out of the tier 2 town. But it's CLOUD9 who are all missing on the map at the moment. The Observe Ward scouting both Melina and the Timber. Now the Lich, okay, they see everything. And the ES, and they smoked underneath the Dire Observer Ward. S4, which corner you want to go on? They focus over on the Lina. Once again with the Blade Mail, they're able to delete 1 hero from this fight. How much more is OG able to get into the Nova? Pylai Die as well as AUI having really just getting out of range of the Nova. And S4 too deep. The Lich Holy will bounce around. It goes down to Pugna. It's back up into Ana and Axe. They're trying to Sunray heal through this. Now Fly ends up tanking it, but they will survive. The Glimmer negating a little bit of the damage. Snowball up into MSS. Durex needs more space to fight out this one. Underneath the cover of the Nether Ward now Fly. Still very low. 44 HP, but 44 is enough to stay alive. MSS cannot find him on the back line. Eternal Envy into the fight too. He's already burned his Omni Slash. S4 looking for the spins on the wave, letting the Blade Mail do the work. Dong Sparta! Just they kill each other at the very end of it all. CLOUD9 are pushing out hard. They want all the OG calls, but Notel sucking them dry for the moment until they'll cut him down with the blades. Highlight Die actually frost blasting Notel out.
That was a really long fight. And one of the very surprising things for me, I'm not sure how much of a replay we're going to get, if we're going to get the whole thing from the start, but so it's one thing, CLOUD9 smoke and OG know it. Fata was running toward the stairwell and his smoke broke and he just ignored it. He ran through another full 2 seconds just up the hill.
Here's the replay.
So the smoke is already broken. He just keeps going, man. He's just going in. And now he's dead. I don't know if he wanted to get gone on because he has bloodstones. He's alive very soon and he's probably one of the better things that can happen, but this Icarus dive from Fly was sick. He actually blocked the rolling boulder out when he was flying in, so they got a bonus kill on the Earth Spirit. If Earth Spirit gets out there, this can get really nasty for OG, because let's be honest, they're diving really deep for this time of the game. This is 22 minutes in. There comes the Omni Clutch, again Fly getting out.
They go and gank up on top.
This is not a replay, guys.
You can see this is live as Fly goes down. CLOUD9 trying to be really, really aggressive. Got some good wards down as well, but you see OG's lines drawn directly after that. That's actually coming out from Jirax, I believe. Lines say push mid, push bottom.
Fata's going Blink. This is pretty uncommon. I am a really big Blink Dagger fan. I think this item is so good and is still not bought enough in many games, but I don't know.
This is initiation to blink the blink Yules.
Yeah, but he doesn't have it.
No, he's got Yules in quick buy.
Exactly, but generally you buy them the other way around because the Yules gives you the mana regen to save for yourself and stuff. It's very good against Axe to have a Yules in your team. You can counter engage when he goes in for that blink call on the Jugger. It's actually massively important that they get a Yules here that is reliable. So maybe that's why he's getting the blink with it, is that he feels like, okay, I need to always be able to reach Envy and save him from that Axe. But Fata is one of the players who is likes to stray away from the norm a little bit by other items that he likes. We've seen him in the past, like, revolutionize the ways people play mid. He used to go troll with mech and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like he had a patch where mech was the mid item that he really liked. This time, it's not like this is extremely unorthodox to go for a blink, but it was not what I expected.
It's probably him understanding his position. He needs to survive. You look at the difference in Bloodstone charges. Timbersaur's walking around with 17 Bloodstone charges at the moment compared to the 5 Bloodstone charges of Lina. There's just some heroes who just cannot tank and stay alive throughout these fights. MSS is definitely one of them.
And he already has a Yules, and now he's going Blink 2. So they're going to have 2 Blink Yules in the near future to be able to help Envy, and he needs in this game. The fights have not been easy for this Juggernaut.
OG's going to miss the gank on him. Envy just left nothing but copies. Anna, EMP burn. MSS's worst friend, but with 30 mana regeneration.
Lots of my Blink stun here.
Can he get him? Blink. Fire Strike Array. He's going to connect on the target. Here comes Durax, however. Snowball tries to create space, but it will not work. The silence is on point from AUI. And OG lose 2 heroes and probably Roshan as well.
Yep. Most definitely a Rosh going the way of Cloud9 here. No buybacks.
That's why I want to kind of mess with it a little bit. S4 is already pressuring top tier 2 tower. It's going to drag MSS out. So right now it's only Envy and Fada inside the pit. I say only. We do have the Night Watchman, AUI up on the cliff. It's Cloud9's front. Okay, so Envy just basically drew a line saying, let's go bottom after this.
Yep. I think they're going to give this one to Fada.
They do.
It's a good choice. You could argue that getting the Aegis of the Jugger is very good, so that if he gets Blink Blade Milled by Axe, then he has a second life and can come back. But the way this is more likely to go down now is that if they jump on Envy, they get that Yule's counterplay and he spins and stays alive. If they jump on Fata, he's just a very quick kill for the other heroes. And he has way more to give in the fight with his second life. Juggernaut will use Omnislash, and then when that is used, it's like, okay, hope we won. If we didn't, my hero is not that strong afterwards with the items I have. Fata's second life has a lot of value. I like this.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Tower?
Yep, tier 2 tower's gone. OG, that tier 3 tower looks like it will come under siege, but yeah, they're going.
Alright.
You have every ulti up for OG.
This is cool.
And you have, okay, T-Rex is TPing back, everyone's TPing back. Looks like also OG were not expecting this.
No, they forced the TPs and then they got the hell out of there. I don't think they can go in there when there's multiple.
Anna's still playing around a bit. He can't come back, he actually had BTs on cooldown. So he just added as much pressure and space to the mid lane.
Got it.
And then instantly invokes Ghost Wall, just in case.
Yep.
But he got himself a double damage room to invoke a hunt time.
I don't think OG want to make aggressive moves now as anything else than a full unit. It's difficult for them to take skirmishes into this Radiant lineup now that they have all these items plus the Aegis. They want a structured team fight where they can get Blink, Call, Blade Mail into Phoenix. The Blink Call plus Sunstrike is not likely to succeed anymore now that there's this Blink Yules.
Maybe what they want to do is just not fight at all. Force this exact situation.
They found an O-Tail.
Yeah, but Anna is all... well, okay, yeah, they can fight top lane. I'm thinking down towards bottom lane if they want MSS. The Sunstrike is going to be able to connect with Cole Snaps as well. Here comes your Cole once more. S4, all they got to do is drop him down low, and then they can Culling Blade him down. So it looked like S4 was just trying to create space. Meanwhile, on top lane, Notail is still alive. The sentries down from both sides. Notail makes a break for the tree line. Observer is also planted. The creep wave will take care of that pretty quickly. So, Smoke and Mirrors snowball forward. He's going for Eternal Envy. It's not even for Pylai Die. G-Rex doesn't even give a crap about the support. He wants the core. The Nova, they're trying to run out. Envy thought for a moment he could run in, but he made his way towards the Nova. Shards by forward once more. Here comes your Timbersaw, but he got smacked down by the Nova, and Anna has joined the fight as well. The call is out. S4 held them there. The Sunray, he cannot reach G-Rex, but the burn will hit on the Fada. Second life available, thanks to the Aegis, the Immortal. Timbersaw drained insanely low. AUI wants something more. Notail on the run back out. All of OG are trying to run out, and Notail hides in a crevice. They don't see him. They have no idea. Clueless is the name of this movie.
Cloud9 need protection. Like this Glimmer Cape and this Ghost Walk is doing so much. I think
They tried. They put a sentry ward down in the middle of the fight, but the fight progressed so far.
they need a dust finally. Okay, AUI was like, okay, that's enough, man. That's enough. He had 2 moments earlier in the early game where they didn't have dust.
Look at tier 3 tower bottom lane. It just got taken. Anna was pushing the lane out. His forward spirits finished the job. He moved so fast to get down there. Involved in the fight, switches to bottom lane. Didn't even BT down there, I don't think.
That last fight, I don't know if we can get a replay of it now, but I think 3 kills were avoided because OG had that Glimmer Cape and the Ghost Walk. Like, in succession, OG could have been run over there. That was an Aegis fight that OG won. They were fighting into Aegis and got away with it. The position of that fight and the way spells were used, I think, are we seeing it now? Or is this,
No, this is now.
He's just glimmering for fun by now. It's like, I have a Glimmer Cave, did you guys know? Because you're playing like you don't. Get a dust! Okay.
And that's why Jerax is buying a gem next. Get rid of all the possible sentry wards. Where's there's no one in business right now. Paladin does have the 2 dusts.
Yeah, and this is crucial. I think, oh, they bought 2 dusts. Okay, nice. Because I think the Earth Spirit desperately needs a dust in these fights. As I mentioned, very early in the game, he missed like 1 or 2 opportunities, and after that, I was expecting to see dust all the time. You know, sometimes you slip, you forget it, or you don't have the gold in the right moment. You're buying your Blink Dagger or whatever, and then you just don't have a dust. But until this game ends, detection will not be a problem for CLOUD9. I think it's like by now they've been screwed by it too many times to not deal with it.
It's gonna be smart for OG. Jerax puts down 2 aggressive observer wards on the top lane, allows him to push the tier 1 tower. But more importantly, because of the damage that Anna did on bottom, the fact they took out the tier 3 tower, these shrines are now exposed. So OG can get rid of Cloud9's Roshan Shrine, which is probably more critical than anything else. With no tier 1 tower in the mid, it'll take them a while to bring in reinforcements and ensure they get the next Aegis to the Immortal.
And they have a good amount of time to take the shrine as well, because the Roshan died 5 minutes ago, so there's still like a good couple of minutes to send in some Fort Spirits or some Nether Blasts and then eventually get rid of that shrine. I think it should be next on the menu. It's either that or they try to go for a really aggressive play bottom and get Alina Rax, because that tower being gone is a really big deal for the defensive Cloud9.
A decent way of pushing in through top and no one going to react to it. Alright, I say that now. I see 4 TPs come to the top lane to react to it.
This could get... Does OG want to fight this? Like they do. It's going to be a full-on 5-on-5 if OG go in right now, and we can very quickly connect. He's going to run through a ward, though.
Oh, there's your taunt. It's over on MSS. Sunstrine's kicking in. Jerax in the neighborhood. AUI, the snowball, dodges the kick that came from him. S4 had the BKB to protect himself anyway. But the EMP splits the field up. OG, maybe not so certain about going back in just yet. Blade Mail's off cooldown in 1 second, but the BKB won't be available this time. And Anna, while he was starting his BT out and blinks away, realizing the Vada was going to go for the stun. And they realized it too. They know he had the vision. They pinged the ward out straight away.
Oh, this is classic Light of Heaven. He always pings the shrine. I don't know why. He's pinging the shrine all the time.
They found a target. Blink, Bora's punch. The Sunstrike actually connects on AUI or Vada, but the Lacuna Blade. Invoker is deleted. The Yorsa to follow up Tuskar. Basically shook around, but no! The charge! Jerax understands that positioning, pushed himself down the hill, trying to dodge the Light Strike array, but that's just too much to dodge. 4 heroes around him, and that is a big pickup for Cloud9. Invoker down, it's good gold, it's good experience.
That was a very optimistic attempt, I think, from OG. So they have...
dead.
Nope.
Bye, Envy. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Didn't even have
Support's
mana
there.
for calling blade. He just gets...
Fada's coming in, Paladin, they get the Frost Fly. He's stuck in the tree line, starts his TP, they need a stun. Fada, too late. And you'll also get S4 back out to safety. Meanwhile, Notail taking a shrine.
Yep.
Light of Heaven, please ping.
Ping it. Okay, so I think the reason Ana and Jerax went for that attempt they did before where they both died was that they have really good vision in the area. You see these this aggressive Dire Observer ward there. But they were so close to the tower, and if that kill doesn't happen instantly and they have a get out plan afterward, then it's gonna cost you. And they didn't even get a kill. Ultimately, of course, this kill on the Juggernaut is gonna help buy OG time to get their cores back in the game, and it doesn't cost them too much at the end. Stabilizing again, 3k lead for OG. Roche is spawning soon, and the top shrine did not get claimed, so Cloud9 still has that strategic element to play around. And now there's a gem on AUI. Dust isn't even enough. Now they got the full package. Gem, dust, sentries.
So Jamie couldn't have waited longer and just stole it. So Jirex is going to buy one.
Yeah. So Jirex is going to carry the gem for OG, and the gem for the Radiant on Cloud9 is on Highlight Eye, actually. He gave it away with Earth Spirit, because I think he's expecting, I'm going to roll in, I'm going to die.
Sacrificial Spirit.
Yep, pretty much.
You got BTs on fire, so he can join this top fight when he's ready.
Yep.
Both teams are lining themselves up for it, and yeah, there's the TP already. Roshan's up. The Sigil goes inside the pit. It didn't go in deep enough to look at Roshan. But the Forge Spirits are on a scouting mission. They're going to come in around the back of the smoked up Cloud9. Tinkerward doesn't see enough. The line is being drawn now by AUI. Beeline to the tier 2 tower in mid. And that's actually the best place to attack. OG, I say they're not in position to defend from this. They have the low ground. So at least it'll be even ground if Cloud9 come down to them.
This is a very big moment. And nobody finds anything. So OG dodged their smoke. And OG have their own. They're going to smoke themselves, I think, after this count.
It's like that cliffhanger at the end of Season 1. Don't worry, we'll come back for Season 2 at the end of the next smoke.
OG aren't even checking.
Yeah, they were literally in front of it. And they didn't have a look. The Forge Spirit should actually go in now. Yeah, the ping just came out from his eyes. Like, we'll put the forward. Then one in. Like, oh, there he is.
They got rid of the top shrine, so Cloud9 don't have that to play around any longer. Cloud9's smoke failing there is pretty important because OG, as mentioned, still have their own. What's the time of this peak? 9 seconds on Axe, and Lina is the only other one, right? So 2 9 seconds.
And you've got a 10-second BKB on the way for Invoke. He's already finished up his Axe and Octarine.
Oh, yeah.
BKB and then into Shiva's. Appears to be the build order for round.
Yep. BKB is an amazing item for both teams in this game, so it's worth keeping an eye on the status of that.
Is that actually the full Shiva's?
Hotza never got his Yules, by the way.
Did he finish it?
He just went for that BKB. They only have the Yules of Timber still.
Maybe they're happy with that. Like Timber Yules is enough to at least try and save Envy. Because like apart from that, Envy at least do it himself. He's got Manta, he's got Blink Dagger, he's got Spin.
Very, very underfarmed. The big farmers this game are the Lina and the Timber. You can see the CS here. This is not... Jugger is difficult to play in this position because this hero... I mean, it's just how the game plays out. They need to push the waves, and Jugger is just worse at it than the other two heroes, so they will get farmed. But it's hard to play Jugger like this. He's very underfarmed compared to the other cores, and the hero itself is just not.
That's why Nymph rune. If he actually felt confident enough to move up the hill, he probably would have died thanks to the Observer and Sentry again down for Cloud9. Because every time they want to take a fight around Roshan, like this Obs as well as like sort of Sentry Ward get planted just in front of the pit. Almost every time. It's that same kind of position every time. I say every time. Worth of like 4 sets of
Dire's
board.
middle tower is under attack.
Very important place to cover.
Yeah. Just makes it obvious for us what to dodge.
I wonder if Timber is going to reach a stage here where he won't die. Even if he gets jumped on by X plus full Invoker combo and everything, because MSS is getting really tanky. Hood Octarine, he has 3k health, he's close to 25 now.
And maybe it would have been better for like a Bloodthorn style build coming in from the Invoker.
Could have actually been an interesting choice. Yeah. I think this physical thing could come back to haunt him still.
MSS. Oh, okay, maybe he knows he's that tanky.
To get rid of that.
Very difficult. They have to cut the trees to see it.
I don't really want to.
He's really not certain about it. Because he knows if he jumps in that far, potentially Axe can just blink, call him, and then they Sunstrike and just combo. Forcing the rest of Cloud9 to fight underneath the Netherward. Alright, so it's got to be Roshan for somebody. It's like no one wants to take the risk. Okay, that might help. S4 found himself a haste rune. Quick Netherward down to Notel. Stars his TP out. This is problematic. Notel, do they just cut their losses? No, he's got Glimmer Cape. There are no losses.
None of the reveals were nearby with the Lich and he risked room far away, so he gets out of that.
And Anna's also not involved. He can't be. His BTs are still on cooldown for 10 more seconds.
Yep.
He was busy farming up, but what's coming on the courier? His BKB is now done. Now they actually want to fight. The fresh 10-second BKB in the 2 9 seconds has a lot of immunity for Cloud9 to try and play around.
And the farmed heroes on Cloud9's side are not the Jugger, so that means this BKB for Ana is just as efficient as the other one we talked about. It's going to be impossible to kill on this. Alright, here we go.
Up, Tornado, EMP, yep. All he wants to do is just to lay up MSS. MSS going to Yule Scepter out of the effect of at least the EMP. As they push him down, but S4, the perfect call. They dunk down the Timbersaw. Unkillable, I think not. And now they go for more. The quick Tornado. It caught Eternal Envy. You said his life was hard. He'll spin, get punched, look like an omelet from Tusker. They want more. Omni Slash. Tusker needs some help. S4 will tank it. Turns on the Blade Mail. Starts to spins up. And Eternal Envy so low. S4 getting the breath of life from Notel. The Sunstrike's right in the mark. 2 Pilot Eye will fall. Anna has himself a double kill under the protection of his BKB. Stands his ground. He'll look for the gem. MSS will have to gather it up. But here they go. Tusker, snowball forward. Anna does have that gem of True Sight stolen from Cloud9, so he knows to get the vision win. Not to mention the team fight win. The score might be leveled at 25-25, but OG are in a commanding position now.
Yeah, that was a really good kill on the Timber. And I mean, of course, if it's like a 3-on-1 for a good 10 or 15 seconds, then the Timber is gonna die. His team didn't really find any good way of connecting there. They got one defensive 4-step on, but didn't really manage to save him. And then when he buys back and comes back in, they find themselves in these awkward positions. And No-Till was, for me, just saving that fight time and time again. Really, really good life drains. Healing of S4. I think he healed him up twice and saved him. And we might be seeing it again. Here comes the Tornado EMP. Jugger has to spin this. Now spin it on cooldown. Let's get off a pretty good Omni here. Let's don't kick this car off.
And then S4 tanks it. Like the life that gets given right here. He gets in just in range.
Fata is trying to destroy the Supernova, and he doesn't manage either. If Fata wanted, he could have just killed the Axe there. He could have just gone in Lagoon at him, but he thought the team had control of that and that he could kill the Supernova. These small things add up and make a really big fight for OG, where slightly different decision-making from Cloud9 would have maybe made that somewhat even.
And now OG's lead really stretches forward. They're approaching 15,000 net worth in front, and Experience has already reached that mark. They are just light years ahead. They've taken almost... Well, they've still got 2 tier 2 towers left to go down. We're very focused on just ensuring the fights win out. Just making these supports of Cloud9 almost useless. Speaking of which, like the lowest net worth hero on the field, Die. Dies to Anna. They snowball forward, looking towards Sparta. The Shafts don't block him in. Instead, Anna actually blinks himself a little bit further away. G-Rex wants to keep going. Looking towards MSS. S4 was not there in time. His Link was on cooldown at the time. Couldn't reach to get the call off. But they'll take the tier 2 tower now.
I think it's high ground time now for OG. They have Aegis.
Oh, wants to take the damage. He wanted to actually expend. Notel, G-Rex is back to full life. There's sustain. Right now it's Team Fortress 2 medic. You're going to the Omnislash. S4 calls, tanks it himself, realizing his armor. Envy hits like kittens at the moment. Forced back into his home, but they've already lost a large portion of that home. This is clinical from OG. Literally, medical. Who needs a dazzle? We don't need a dazzle in this game anymore. Just run a one position Plugna. Is able to make Anna the be-all, end-all without the damage.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
S4. Oh.
He was looking for it. Almost got AUI. this Timber Saw. He can't even chain away. The Tornado, at least his Yule set will protect him from that. The Sunstrike somehow manages to hit the eye of the Cloud9 full hero Needle. Oh, confidence from Envy. Or from S4, ineffective.
The problem is for Cloud9 that they're not accomplishing anything. They're just losing towers. There we go.
Here we go. They get one, but the snowball, S4, he's got the call, the backline starts to spin, the Sunstrike will connect the mark, AUI will fall, there's your Culling Blade bonus damage for or movement for everyone, and at least Highlight dies, ulti has done some work. Tuskar will fall, the Geometry Sight's on the ground, Anna's completely bone dry of mana, but then again, No Tail is wetting his lips on Highlight dies. Something. Call, clean up. Trapped once more, drained once more. S4 doesn't have his Culling Blade available, will dodge the stun from Fada. The man who cannot dodge it is MSS, running outside the bait as far away as possible. Do they keep the chase going? It looks like Pugner wants to, sees the TP and then realizes they come back. But they've already taken the top, they've already taken the mid. And there's the Aegis Immortal burnt. Anna now has himself a full-side device, already replacing the slot. And Fada picking it up. S4 will get the call. Perfect chain control. And GG is done. OG had a brilliant one in their group stage at TI6. And they're off to a pretty good start with this 2-0 victory over Cloud9.
Yep, there's still some of those classic OG moments in this game, I think. When OG go far in tournaments or even win them, I think the two most deciding factors are that they're very good at understanding when and how to fight, and they set up good conditions to take the fights under. And the other thing is they just have this clutchness in their support duo. Very good at playing save style, at making very quick reactions and quick moves. In this game, I think the Tusk and Axe both
Sabes que ya llevo un rato mirándote. Tengo que bailar contigo hoy. Vi que tu mirada ya estaba llamándome. Muéstrame el camino que yo voy. Tú eres el imán y yo soy el metal. Me voy acercando y voy armando.
Bigger problem with the see it. All three cores of Cloud9 are having a good time, and this mid lane, Ana is not gonna win. It's not, in the first place, it's not that good of a matchup. It's just getting countered really hard by this next stop. Now it's only gonna get worse. So Ana is stacking his ancients. He's currently got